The Caribbean Netherlands refers to a group of 3 special municipalities of the Netherlands that are located in the Caribbean Sea, the islands of Bonaire, Sint Eustatius, and Saba, which are also known as the BES Islands. The islands currently are classified as within the overseas countries and territories of the EU, and thus do not form part of the EU. Bonaire is located east of Aruba and Curaçao, close to the coast of Venezuela. Sint Eustatius and Saba located south of Sint Maarten and northwest of Saint Kitts and Nevis. The 3 islands gained their current status following the dissolution of the Netherlands Antilles on October 10, 2010, while at the same time the islands of Curaçao and Sint Maarten became autonomous countries within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Distinctly, the Caribbean Netherlands does not include these autonomous countries as it refers only to those Caribbean islands that are administrative divisions of the country of the Netherlands, as opposed to the complete Dutch Caribbean which includes all the Caribbean islands within the Kingdom of the Netherlands. The BES Islands have a collective population of 21,000 and a total area of 328 square kilometers. Administration. The special municipalities carry many of the functions normally performed by Dutch municipalities. The executive power rests with the governing council headed by a lieutenant governor. The main democratic body is the Island Council. Residents of these 3 islands are entitled to vote in Dutch national and in European elections. Officially the islands are classed in Dutch law as being openbaar chairman and not gemeenten. Unlike normal municipalities, they do not form part of a Dutch province and the powers normally exercised by provincial councils within municipalities are divided between the island governments themselves and the central government by means of the National Office for the Caribbean Netherlands. For this reason, they are called special municipalities. For many Dutch laws there is a special BES version. For example, Social Security is not on the same level as it is in the European Netherlands. National Office. The National Office for the Caribbean Netherlands has assumed responsibility for taxation, policing, immigration, transport infrastructure, health, education, and social security in the islands and provides these services on behalf of the Government of the Netherlands. This agency was established as the Regional Service Centre in 2008 and became the National Office for the Caribbean Netherlands on September 1, 2010. The current director is Sybren van Dam. The representative for the public bodies of Bonaire, Sint Eustatius and Saba represents the government of the Netherlands on the islands and also performs tasks similar to a King's Commissioner. The current representative is Wilbert Stolt. Relationship with the European Union. The islands do not form part of the European Union and instead constitute overseas countries and territories of the Union, to which special provisions apply. The Lisbon Treaty introduced a procedure where the European Council may change the status of an overseas territory of Denmark, France, or the Netherlands regarding the application of the EU treaties to that territory. In June 2008, the Dutch government published a survey of the legal and economic impacts by a switched status from OCT to OMR. The position of the islands will be reviewed after a 5-year transitional period, which began with the dissolution of the Netherlands Antilles in October 2010. The review will be conducted as part of the planned review of the Dutch Act for the public body Bonaire, Sint Eustatius and Saba, where the islands have been granted the option to become an outermost region, and thus a direct part of the European Union. Geography. The Caribbean Netherlands form part of the Lesser Antilles. Within this island group, Bonaire is part of the ABC Islands within the Leeward Antilles island chain off the Venezuelan coast. The Leeward Antilles have a mixed volcanic and coral origin. Saba and Sint Eustatius are part of the SSS Islands. They are located east of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. Although in the English language they are considered part of the Leeward Islands, French, Spanish, Dutch and the English spoken locally consider them part of the Windward Islands. The Windward Islands are all of volcanic origin and hilly, leaving little ground suitable for agriculture. The highest point is Mount Scenery, 887 meters, on Saba. Climate. The islands of the Caribbean Netherlands enjoy a tropical climate with warm weather all year round. The Leeward Islands are warmer and drier than the Windward Islands. In summer, the Windward Islands can be subject to hurricanes. Currency: until January 1, 2011, the three islands used the Netherlands Antillean guilder. After that, all three switched to the US dollar, rather than the euro or the Caribbean guilder. The decision to introduce the US dollar on the three islands was taken in November 2008. Communications: the telephone country code remains 599, that of the former Netherlands Antilles, and is shared with Curaçao Section O. The International Organization for Standardization has assigned the ISO 3166-1 Alpha to country code ISO 3166-2, BQ for these islands. The IANA has not established a root zone for the BQ Internet CCTLD, and whether it will be used is unknown. See also: Bonaire Constitutional Referendum, 2010, Identity Cards of Bonaire, Sint Eustatius and Saba, Postage Stamps and Postal History of the Caribbean Netherlands. Notes: Bonaire, Sint Eustatius and Saba is the listed English name for the territorial grouping in the International Organization for Standardization's ISO 3166-1, where the English spelling was corrected with the release of ISO 3166-1 Newsletter 69. Per the Annex II of the Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union. Now contained in Article 355(6) of the Treaty on the Functioning of the European Union. References. External links: official website of the National Office for the Caribbean Netherlands, official website of the Government of Bonaire, official website of the Government of Saba, official website of the Government of St. Eustatius,